Hello, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Keona, and I mainly do diamond painting content. Today we have a WIP Chat. But it's a special WIP Chat because I can't tell you about my week this so far because I am recording this on a Monday. It's Monday, June 12th for me, Friday, June for y'all. But, a really good friend of mine's coming into town tomorrow, so I'm getting ahead a little bit, and I didn't want to skip a WIP Chat. So this is week 24 of the year. Not the 24th WIP Chat, trust me. I'm way behind on those. But either way, if you notice my setup's a little wonky, last night I kind of fell asleep diamond painting, so, not like fell asleep like in the middle of it, but I paused it to go do something, never came back. So it's all set up for the way I was. And y'all will be already seeing this in the time-lapse because I'm actually recording this before I put the time-lapse out today. That's why the time-lapse was late, if you're wondering. It's because I wanted to make sure to have content for you consistently. But we're just going to jump on into this because why not? If you have any questions about any of the materials I use, you can ask me in the comments below. That's totally taken from Life with Lindsay. I don't care. I'm not going to go into it. I'm really not because honestly, it's just, yeah. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee and we'll fix this clip and restart or start it up for the time lapse because you know me by now. I'm not going to be diamond painting this week, so, except for today, might as well get it all done, right? Yeah. Okay, now we're in the right situation here. Right situation. Let me get my time started, because I write my times down in my log. And we'll get situated. So, one of my closest friends is coming into town tomorrow, and we'll talk about that. It is 6:33 p.m. Yeah, talk about being late today. I want to get a couple sections done before I put the time lapse out. But it might just be this WIP Chat at this point. We were working on Y yesterday. So, I live in the middle of nowhere. Let's just preface that. I live in the middle of nowhere. Actually, no. Let's start this right. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody's family life's good. And if it's not, I hope I can distract you from that for an hour of your time. Because I'd like to distract myself from that myself. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's family life is perfect. And if they act like they're perfect on social media, they're even worse than yours. That's how I'm going to say it straight off. We're not being negative. We're being realistic. And this channel is all about being realistic. I don't sit there and sugarcoat things. Actually, no, I do kind of sugarcoat things, but I'm still going to tell you the truth. Okay? Okay. So, I hope you're having a good day. And if not, like I said, I hope I'm distracting you from, you know, the shit of a day you're having. So, I am having a busy day. I have been to Georgia and back today, which we'll get into that. Because actually, I can prepare y'all for my week. Because y'all never get to hear about my upcoming week. You always get to hear what I remember from the previous one. And with having ADHD, I never remember anything. Sorry. I try and I fail. Okay? Well, a good friend of mine is coming into town tomorrow. She lives in Miami. I live in the middle of nowhere in Alabama. I do not know if this girl has ever been out of the city. Like, maybe she's gone camping or whatever, but we're talking about the boondocks, you know, where it looks like it's a town, but there's nothing here but a Walmart. You know what I mean? Oh, and $2 Generals. We have $2 Generals now. Woohoo! But, that's what makes us a decent-sized town now. Our Dollar Generals. Sorry. Stop making jokes about my small town. It's not my hometown, so it's even easier for me to make jokes about it. So, I am going to bring her out to the boonies. And, like, even better. So, I have two houses in this town. I have the house I live in. And I have the farm, where all the animals are. Except for my rabbits. And my rabbits. But we have the farm with the turkey, and the ducks, and the chickens, and the dogs. You know, it's a farm, right? So, what I'm going to do is I am going to take this city girl. Tipsy, I love you. If I remember, I will leave her Twitch link down below. She's an amazing woman. I love her. She is a VTuber on Twitch. We've been friends for a very long time. I think 2014? I don't know. It's like, I kind of want to go check. You know what? We'll pause this and I'll go check. Alright, so at some point, I guess she unfollowed me and followed me back of September 2015, the day after my birthday, so I know that's not her follow date for a fact. And I know she followed me before I followed her, but I went back to her channel and I did a user, because I'm an editor on her channel, of course I am. But even mods can do this, so. But I did a /user and Keona BT. I've been following her since June of 2014, so I want to say April, May of the same year. So it was pretty close. I said 2014, I just didn't say a month. But yeah, we've been friends for a good long while. She's been to my house in Texas. I've been to her house in Miami. She stayed at my house in Texas back in January of 2015, and this is exactly how I knew the 2015 was wrong. She literally stayed in my house. But yeah. And I've had so many hair stages, I couldn't tell you when I did only the purple streak in my bangs, which was when she started following me. Yeah. Long time ago. Could even be 2013, to be honest. It's a whole nother thing. Look at that, we got a section done, which was already started, so it's not really fair. But yeah. Okay. Starting it. I'm just updating this log. What was that? That was A4. Look at it, it's done! That one section! That was so quick. Okay, you don't normally see this part in the time lapse. I usually leave it out. Sorry, I got the burps. And it's weird because they're coffee burps, and I forgot to silence my phone. I'm 100% professional. I swear. Okay, it's on vibrate. I'm just afraid to do it because I forget. Okay. Do y'all ever forget to unsilence your phones? Like, you go into a doctor's office like I did today, and you forget to unsilence your phone whenever you get home and you've missed a bunch of calls. You're like, oh shit. Yeah. That's me. Back to what I was saying. So, if y'all didn't know, even though I've been upfront about this whole time, I am not a YouTuber. Hey, look, I'm doing a YouTube video, and I have a YouTube channel, but I am not a YouTuber. No. If I am anything, I am a streamer at heart. Okay, we're gonna move this. Close your eyes. Okay, you're good. You can open them again. Anyway, so I am a streamer. I am not a YouTuber. Oh, but you can stream on YouTube. You shut with that stuff. YouTube is not streaming. Anyway, I started on Justin TV. Justin TV moved all their gaming to a new thing called Twitch. Then later on, changed to parent company to Twitch instead of Justin TV. Then they dissolved, and then they dissolved Justin TV, and then they sold to Amazon. Okay? It's been a long time. I've been in this game for a long time. Okay? That's all you need to know. Either way, I'm a streamer. And one of the hardest things for me recently is I have not been streaming. Why have I not been streaming? Because my life's a disaster. I moved to Alabama in July, August, something like that, of 2021. Sorry, I'm trying to set my pen so it doesn't fall off. I moved to Alabama in July of 21. Technically, I didn't move here exactly till August, but I took my last stream was July 1st, 2021, and then I took my setup down that same day. Great. When you mute everything but your watch. We're gonna mute that right now. We're gonna put it in night mode. Okay. So, my last stream was July 1st, 2021. I'm just gonna grab a couple colors real quick, get set up. And I took my setup down July 2nd. Like, I think I might have even took it down that night. I don't know for sure. A little hazy on the details, right? Okay. So, it's been a long time since I've streamed. What's today, the 12th? Yeah. Sorry, writing things down. And what's going on is it's messing with me kind of mentally because of the fact that there's a lot of chaos in my brain, you know, shop stuff, everything else, and I tried to fill that hole with YouTube. And I'm not saying I don't like YouTube. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just, it feels like there's something missing. And I know it's streaming. So, just bullshitting one day with Tipsy in Discord. By the way, link down below if you want to join the Discord. Just let me know when you join so I know to sit there and let you talk. Because you can see everything, but you can't talk when you first join. And I like knowing who's in my Discord. Or just have a name similar to what you have on here. Right? So, so we were, you know, bullshitting in Discord as I throw a bunch of drills. And I told her, I go, I should totally bring you up here so you can help me organize the chaos that is my life. Because that is the main reason I'm not streaming, is I can't function in my own, I can barely function in my own space. I'm completely overwhelmed. I have no help. You know, I got kids, yeah, but they have their own lives, and I'm not gonna be like, hey, you gotta help mom clean her office. No. They can clean their own rooms, let's be honest. And I'm not getting my mom involved. I don't like sharing my space. I'm very much a loner. Like, I'm reading this book. Y'all ever heard of Zodiac Academy? That whole series? Yeah, there's like a pre-series to that, like the Ruthless Day of Zodiac, or something like that. Or Ruthless Boys of Zodiac. Anyway. Maybe it's the Brutal Boys. I don't remember. Either way. So, I'm like a loner, and they have loner orders, which is like vampire, harpy, and a couple other things. I can't think of all the loner ones, but those are the like main two, and I think of, and I'm sitting there in the solitude. I like my space. I don't want people messing with my space. Basically, you have to be really close to me personally, and being my mother, yes, you gave me life. You're not really close to me personally. You know what I mean? Yeah. Can we just? This is still on topic, I swear. But I'd like to sit there and ask, can we please just normalize your family not being the closest thing you have? Yes, I love my kids, and they are probably the closest bond I will ever feel. That's completely different. I do not expect them having that same bond with me. They have a child to a mother bond, but if they end up with a close friend that they trust more, I have no problem with that. Okay? You choose your family. And I just hope when my kids, you know, are adults and living on their own, that they choose that their mom is still their family, you know? I'm not the friend or anything. I still gotta be mom once in a while, but I still want my kids to respect me, but not in a forced respect, but an earned respect. You know what I mean? Anywho. So, but I need someone close and dear to me, and this is to a point to where it's actually kind of embarrassing how bad things have gotten. And I need someone that can just look past all my flaws and be like, okay, you need help. I'm here. Let's get it going. And it started as a joke on Discord, and next thing you know, I was booking plane tickets. Or a plane ticket, because it's round trip. Right? The next thing you know, I'm booking plane tickets. So this right here is 602. It's a round crystal. No AB, it's just a crystal. And it'll be replacing the man in a toilet. Right here. See? So I'm going to place this here to let you know that this is the color I'm using. Oh, that's a lot. This thing's like full. So, where was I? Oh. And I haven't even told her how bad it is, but she knows that I battle with weird depression. As in, it's not the I don't want to get out of bed in the morning, because I force myself out of bed because I have a logical brain. And part of that is there's no reason for you staying in bed, da da da. It's like you force yourself. I'm really, really good at masking, but it's coming out in other places, like where I have to force myself to do things. And what's slacking is like my organization. Things are messy, and the only reason I have clothes that are clean is because, you know, I've gotten to the point where I have to clean laundry or I have no laundry. You know, it's like a forced thing at that point. And it's just depression, it is. But I am so overwhelmed, and like I said, I'm not going to get my kids to help me. I'm not going to get my mom to help me. Because, one, my mom doesn't understand. Oh no, I just dropped that. It's not that my mom doesn't understand, she's just from a different generation. My mother was born in the 50s, and even though she's on antidepressants, oh, she'll be so mad that I said anything about it. I don't care. There's nothing wrong with it. She doesn't believe that it's an issue. Like, she doesn't think that... She's just got an old school way of thinking, for lack of a better term. Some more fairy dust drills right there. What else do I need? I got a couple down arrows I saw, so let's grab that. Yes, I'm talking to myself real quick while I get these colors out. If I keep talking over my brain while I'm picking out colors, I won't be able to pick out the colors. So, she's like, okay, bet, you know, I'll be on my way. No problem. And we planned it all out. She's spending a week here. And she flies into Atlanta tomorrow. And I was sitting there, and I had planned to take the week off completely of content. And I have a good support system when it comes to friends. They just don't live near me. And my buddy goes, what do you mean take the day off? Or take the week off? Or no, he didn't say that. My buddy was more like, so are you pre-recording your videos for next week? And I'm like, yeah. You know, and it's like, shit. He just called me out. And he goes, you really don't need to be dropping the ball on this, you know, you have this, you know, and he was honest sitting there saying that he, hold on. Okay, sorry. My daughter doesn't know to knock when the door's closed.
Grandma needs you. Grandma needs you.
And there she is again. 1 second. Okay, I don't know if you heard the screech of my daughter, but she, like, came in yelling, and, oh, man. This is another problem I have. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get back to the previous topic, because I gotta remember what it was first, but, so, the whole reason that I did not get back to streaming right away was my stepdad was still alive, and he'd come in and he'd go, what you doing, asshole? Fine, whatever, you know, it's just playful. We had this weird, you know, if he was mean to you in a sense, not like total mean, not total dick, but you know, stuff like that where he's playful, all that. He liked you. It's just the way he was. And so I had to worry about that. And then at the same time, on top of that is after he passed, my mother got to this point to where she doesn't have anybody to talk to. And so she talks a lot over the Alexa a lot. And I'm going to start calling it echo. I'm sorry, y'all, because I know that's a wake word for most people. But she talks over the echo a lot. And she doesn't understand that those aren't for conversation. In my opinion, they're not for conversation. That if you want to sit there and have a conversation, you come to me. And I've told her that, so you know what she does? She comes to me. And right now, Sam was overwhelmed because I was like, you need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. I'm filming. You know, the door was closed. I got the little sign saying filming. At least knock. Don't just storm in. And so she got overwhelmed by that. She was asking for paper towels. I'm like, okay. And I'm like pushing her out the door real quick. And then right now she's knocking on the door. She can wait. Hold on. Sorry. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. But, where was I? So, I have enough problems because, like I said, she doesn't knock. This time she did, so. And she came in looking for paper towels, and I was like, the sign's up. And I kind of rushed her out of here, and when I had that tone in my voice, because I'm agitated right now, and I have this agitated voice in my, tone in my voice, she gets overwhelmed. She feels like she's done something wrong. I'm like, no, you haven't done anything wrong, but you need to know that when that door is closed, you need to knock. She's 15, but the ADHD brain, you know what I mean? That you forget things like that. And so I'm not faulting her, but I am still holding her accountable for her actions at the same time because she needs to know. And so I chase her off, and then immediately after I start the recording, she yells, "Grandma needs you!" And I'm like, you have to say it so loud. So I paused, and I ran in there, and it was to show me a picture. To show me a picture. So, yeah, that's another reason why streaming, like, after my stepdad passed, streaming got kind of, like, pushed to the back burner. This is before I started the Etsy shop. And I just never set it up because of the fact that I never saw myself having that time. And I'm sitting here thinking right now about how we're talking about setting up for streaming, and Tipsy's going to be coming out here to help me get things organized so I could do this again, and then this stuff happens to where I can't even get an hour to record when people are home. And it's upsetting because I'm not getting time to myself. Again, that whole loner mentality to where I need time to myself. And for all you going, but streaming is around people. No, it's not. I am sitting in a room by myself, talking to a computer screen. Just like I am right now. The only difference is there's a chat room that can sit there and talk to me. And, yeah. And now I'm sitting here, like, thinking, was the whole thing for naught? It's weird about how suddenly my attitude changed. But it's like, is the whole thing for naught? Am I even going to get to that point? Because of the fact that, again, I can't even film for 5 minutes. Or an hour in this case, but you know what I mean. I can't have that privacy I need. Like, it's got to a point to where there is no lock on my door. The doorknob I have on is a closet doorknob. But it's taken me everything in my power not to go down to Walmart and just go buy a door with a lock on it. But then the bathroom door has an old skeleton key, and you can walk through the bathroom from the laundry room, which you can get through the kitchen. It's like everything's connected. So it kind of defeats the point. But it's like, fuck. Even though I'm half tempted to do that. I'm half tempted to sit there and just get a lock for the door. There's no half tempted. I am completely tempted to do that. And I'm thinking that's a payday project. Because payday is Thursday. And I'm thinking I need to go down to the Wally Worlds and pick me up a doorknob with a lock. And then maybe a hook and eye, you know what I'm talking about? That type of lock for the bathroom door, so if that's locked, you can't come in from the bathroom. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. And maybe that'll give me the privacy I need. I know, I used to have the recording light, I lost my temper and broke it, and so it's my own fault, but they didn't respect it anyway. So I'm thinking I'm going to get to a point to where, or I think I'm at this point to where I don't think anybody actually respects what I need. And again, a lot of it is my mother. It's a generational thing. Sam understands it, but again, the ADHD, it slips her mind, and it's just constant reminding, and it's frustrating because I have ADHD, but I was forced to mask my entire life, like trying to be the perfect child, that I can't relate to her because I've been open to her this entire time. I'm trying to teach her that, one, the world will not bend over backwards for you, but at the same time, you don't need to hide who you are. So she doesn't even know how to mask. And I wouldn't want her to know how to mask. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm doing the fairies first. I just felt like doing the fairies first. They sprinkle with fairy dust gels and a few crystals. I love it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a Debbie Downer sometimes. Again, like I said last one, I think it was last WIP Chat where I said, I'm sorry if your name is Debbie. I need a Y. I don't want an equal sign. I want the Y. Oh, it's in the back. The back. Let's take the big one out. Cat-proof dumb painting tray, y'all. You know, this month we have Diamonds and Diversity that we are a sponsor of. And if you use code DIVERSITY, you get 15% off in my shop for the entire month of June. I don't know if I've mentioned that at all, but now you know. And yes, I will, obviously, because we're halfway through. By the time y'all see this, we're halfway through Tipsy's visit. So, I will be working on the shop and everything else. Because part of that is maybe I can get some help to get some more stock in and ready. Because there's new items coming to the shop. If you notice, the item that I was planning on doing last week didn't come out. And it was a lot of overwhelming executive dysfunction. And again, like I said, the world isn't going to stop for your neurodivergency. And I am holding myself accountable, but I also know that it's not 100% my fault that my brain works that way. So yes, I feel horrible that I didn't get those bundles out on Friday, that I didn't get anything out over the weekend. I got orders going out tomorrow. I'm going to take them to the post office on my way out in the morning to go get Tipsy from the airport. And I might do a couple more tonight before I go to bed. That way I can get a little ahead. I'd like to get all of this week's stuff done. That way I don't have to do anything until the 20th, and that's when she goes back to Miami. Yeah, I actually have a lot to do today. So I think I have one video recorded for this week. And what I need to do is I need to make sure that I get the unboxing for next week done. The unboxing for this week, I can't record until after she's here. Because it's going out Wednesday, so y'all would have already seen it by now. It's kind of funny how I did that. It's going out Wednesday, and I realized that this is going out Friday. Yep. But that is one of the anniversary releases, and that is a whole nother thing. Which, let's talk about that. That's on my mind right now. So, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. I'm going to say it right now. Why is it going to be unpopular? Because it creates a priority. And people don't like priority lines. Nobody likes a priority line. But let's say you pay for expedited shipping. Which we talked about this. We talked about this last week, right? You pay for expedited shipping. But it takes them 6 days to send your stuff out. I'm sorry, 5 business days to send your stuff out. It's like, what was the point of paying for expedited shipping? And I have no problem that if Diamond Art Club added an add-on for it, only expedited shipping, not for you people who get free shipping here. We're talking about for people who want their stuff really fast and they're willing to pay for it, right? Add a $5 add-on, say rush my order. And they put you in the front of the priority queue. Like I said, I think I talked about this last week, but I'm really passionate about it. Because I thought I was getting my Diamond Art Club today. No, I'm getting it tomorrow. So I can't film the unboxing I wanted to film for this week. And I'm going to have to do it in front of somebody, and I've never done that before. Like, I usually lock everybody out of my room and I do it my damn self. Well, you know, not lock, but close the door and tell them to leave me alone. It's weird recording in front of people. It's weird. No, what's weird is I can stream in front of people, no problem, but recording when you're talking to nobody, absolutely nobody. Which, streaming, technically you're talking to nobody, you're talking to a stream. But, you know, recording to where you're just hoping somebody will see it, it's, like, different. And so I'm a little awkward about it. And I'm trying not to be. So, I'm going to be forced into a position, either that, or I'm going to go ahead and unbox one of my other unicorns. Because I have a total of 5 I discovered. So, yeah. in place of this week's time-lapse, because of the fact that time-lapse will not be coming out this week for y'all. Oh, that's way too many. That's way too many. Oh no! Oh my gosh, shove it right here. Shove it right here. Look at that. Look at that, fixed. Anyway. Sorry. No time-lapse this week, because I have no intention on diamond painting while she's here, unless I'm showing her something. And even then, I'll just put it in the following week's time-lapse. Oh no! We got drills everywhere right now. I need to change my putty, and I don't want to. I will use old putty for as long as I possibly can until it just comes to a point where I'm dropping every single drill, and it's like, okay. Anyway. So in place of a time-lapse this week, you are going to get another Mandy Manzano unboxing. But don't worry, it's a unicorn. I think. Wait, hold on. No. I'm mathing in my head. What do I have? I have the one. I have the Ann Stokes, which y'all would have seen already. Starborn. Oh, I think I'll save the Mandy Manzano for the last week. You're like sitting there thinking, what Mandy Manzano is she talking about? You'll see. So I have a couple that I can do. I'll figure it out. You'll know, because Sunday you'll get this video and you'll be like, ah. So I'm just going to do another unicorn unboxing because I thought I only had 4 unicorns for this month. And then I looked and I have this, I want to say it's a Hannah Lynn. I could be wrong. It's right next to me. Hold on. Ow. It is! That has a unicorn in it. So you can take guesses on that and what that one is. Yes. And I'm like, wait a minute, that has a unicorn in it. So yeah, our month of unicorns. If I remember, or if I get a chance, I need to freaking do the post review on Magic Potion. It's been almost a month since that's been done. Actually, I might go ahead and record that today as well. So I can have that in the works, because, oh, that would be really good. Alright, so today for me is Monday. We've been over this. And it's Friday for y'all. What y'all have seen already this week is the time-lapse, which I will be closing out after I'm done filming this, which would be Monday. The unboxing on Wednesday, the WIP Chat on Friday, and then on Sunday you'll be getting another unboxing. And then we go back to the art. Then you have, oh, it's going to be a double unboxing. That's going to be weird. No, we're going to do Tuesday. Sorry. Tuesday, you're going to have an unboxing. But I'm thinking the following week, we go back to, like, I like going bouncing on and off the schedule, and it pisses people off, so it makes me want to do it more. But sometimes it's Tuesday and Friday. Other times it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Honestly, you'd be primed to do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I might do that. Yeah, we're going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. Okay. So Wednesday would be a good time to do a post review or the kit up of, oh God, I think it's Christmas tree? Or Christmas tree? I don't remember the name of that, the Abraham Hunter I need to kit up for my mom. Ooh. I just got an idea. Because I'm thinking, so it's supposed to be a family project. And my mom's gonna be out of town this week. Makes things so much easier for Tipsy coming, but I didn't say that. So I'm thinking I can get Tipsy on the mic and maybe we can do something there. I don't know. I'll talk to her. We bounce really well off of each other. We've talked about having a podcast for years, because we look prude and we're not. Look, I'm prude, honestly. I'm a prude person, but I have no filter, and she has no filter, and we just have those type of personalities that clash real well together. Clash real well. That was like such an oxymoron. Clash real well. But yeah. Oh, I know the title for this one. This one's gonna be Tipsy. Because y'all don't know anything. And you'll be like, what do you mean, Tipsy? Did she record it drunk? Yes, I love it. Boom. I'll get that thumbnail done right after I'm done here. Yeah. Anyway, so what I was saying is she and I play well off each other, but, so we've talked about it for years, except every time we try to get a third person in, and we get close to the idea, something happens, because, yeah. There have been multiple times to where Tipsy and I stopped talking for a while, and then we'll pick up and talk like we've been talking, you know, like time hadn't passed, because we both have an object permanence problem, which is fine. Actually, it's really good for our friendship, because she doesn't get insulted when I have forgot to text her for a year, and just one day go, hi, you know what I mean? Or, what happened one time to where I hadn't talked to her in like 6 months, and then I called her crying at 4 o'clock in the morning, you know? It's just, we have a really good friendship, and we both have object permanence, and it makes it nice because we can have that time away from each other. But during that time away from each other, we make friends. She's got a friend right now I can think of off the top of my head. It's not my place to say names, but that she spends time with, she visits and all that. And then when we come back near each other, that new friend gets kind of jealous. I don't think this friend got jealous or is like jealous of our friendship, but normally that's the case. Like, I've had it twice happen to me to where I was friends with somebody, and then Tipsy comes back in the picture, and suddenly she's jealous of that one person, and then it's happened around the same time with a different girl, and it's like, but just because we weren't around each other didn't mean our friendship changed. And how does that make you any better than her? Because you were around? She was around first, bitch. You know what I mean? So, I had this one problem to where, so when I was on Mixer, Tipsy spent very little time on Mixer. She just didn't like it, but she never said she didn't like it. She just couldn't find the memory, really, the function to go over to Mixer because she spends all her time on Twitch. And so when I came back to Twitch when Mixer shut down, she was there full force in every stream and all that. And a friend of mine that I had made over on Mixer, she was like, you know, she couldn't even sit there and spend time with you when you were on Mixer. I don't. Where's the loyalty? Where's the loyalty? Like, trying to put some toxicity in my head over it. And it's like, no. No, I get it. Because I wasn't here on Twitch supporting her. She was streaming, and I wasn't here on Twitch supporting her. You know? It's like, step back. And it turns out, like, 3 or 4 months later, we had a falling out, and she was a bitch anyway. She was really jealous of Tipsy. Tipsy did not say a bad word about her, by the way. Tipsy held her damn tongue because she was my friend and didn't say a damn word about her to me. I don't know if she said anything to anybody else. I don't ask. You know, I don't pry. I don't pry. And as soon as we had that falling out, and I'm on the phone with Tipsy telling her the whole story and everything else, she goes, I never liked that bitch. I go, what? She goes, I love you, Keona, but I never liked that bitch. I'm like, oh, damn. Oh, damn. Like, why can't you be honest with me about this stuff? She goes, because, you know, y'all were friends. I'm not gonna be an asshole. And she had a falling out with a friend before, and I go, I don't like that bitch. So we've both done it to where we don't say a damn word, you know? It's like, that's my friend. I'm not gonna say a word, but as soon as it falls out, I don't like that bitch. You know how you have that one good friend that if you were in trouble, they'll come help you bury the body, and then they'll help everybody look for that body, right? Type deal, you know? That is the wrong one. I almost dumped these in the equal sign. I would be mad. So, yeah. I don't even know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. The train has left the station. Oh no, I spilled. I spilled. But yeah, it's funny that I have a couple friends now that are new friends, newish friends, whatever, you know, that they hang out with people I can't stand. Do I say a damn word? Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. You know why? Not my place. However, when there's a falling out, fuck that bitch. That's how you gotta do it. Do not ever be toxic to your friends because you don't like their friends. Instead, hold out, wait until there's a falling out because you know there's gonna be a falling out because you know your friend well enough that that's not their personality, and then you can be, fuck that bitch. You may have to wait years, but it's worth it. It's worth it. In my personal opinion, it is worth it. So moving on. We've had fun today. Today I set my alarms for 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, and 8 o'clock. I had to be out of the house by 8:30. I had to be up by 8 so I can get Michael into the shower because I knew he didn't take a shower last night because he has camp this week. By the time you're watching this, I have already picked him up from camp. But, you know, camps, it's a 3-day thing. He leaves Wednesday, and he comes back Friday. Actually, maybe by the time you're watching this, I haven't picked him up. Because I'm going to schedule this for Friday morning. Anyway, so he needs physical. I've been looking around here to get him a physical. There's nothing the same day. You know, and I'm an online appointment girl, and good luck finding one of those around here. So I had to go into Georgia. I took him into Georgia. We got him an appointment. We got it done, whatever. While we were out, we went a little bit grocery shopping. And I'm thinking, oh, baby, this is the first time he's going to be leaving me for a week. Right? Or not a week. He's, like I say, he's leaving on Wednesday. And so we went, you know, and it was just me and him. It was nice. But what made me mad was I set all these alarms to wake up at this time, right? I set all these alarms knowing in my heart, deepest of hearts that I would be waking up at 8:30 and rushing out the damn door. Because it was in a different time zone, so I took the latest appointment they had, which was 10:52. And I wanted to get breakfast on the way out. I needed to get gas, all this other stuff. So I wake up to my alarm this morning. It was my 5:54. By the way, the 6 a.m. was actually 5:54. I go, son of a... You know, I was mad. And I text my friend, and I'm like, this is the first time in a long time I woke up to my first alarm. So I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. I didn't have to leave till 8:30. When did I leave? 8:50. Dun da da. I had an hour. I had to get gas. I got breakfast. I got there with 5 minutes to spare, and I'm complaining, and my son's like, Mom, we're early. No. When it comes to a doctor's appointment, 5 minutes is not early. 5 minutes is late. And he goes, that doesn't make sense. I go, you want to be there about 15 minutes prior to a doctor's appointment. Luckily, I filled out all the paperwork and everything online, so it wasn't too bad. I was just agitated. You know, because it got awfully close. Because not only did we get gas, and I only put $10 in. It was really quick. It took longer to get the receipt for my gas than it did to pump my gas. But, I, you know, got him breakfast and everything else. And we were on our way. So that was a good thing. We actually had food in our stomachs. Yeah, I ate today. I had a piece of cheese, too. So, it wasn't too bad. But then after that, we went to Kroger, and I got 50 cents off the gallon. Yeah, baby! That made me happy. Made me happy! And so I only paid $44.30 for a full tank of over 16 gallons. It was like 16.7 or something like that gallons. I don't know where those came from. Nothing's open in there. That's just weird. They look like they came from X. X is open. Not open, it was loose, so I'm gonna take these two that I found floating and throw them in X. And then there's a few more inside my case here. There's at least 3 I see, 4. Yeah, they're the exact same color. I don't see any more, but I think I lucked out with that being stuck there. What it was it was open right here, like it was separated on the backside. It was weird. Anyway, back to pinpointing and picking and dropping my peas. So, we went to Kroger, and I got my gas, like $44.30 for a full tank. That was really, really good. I think it was $2.62 or $2.64 a gallon, something like that. You're splitting hairs at that point, but funny because as I got out, I was sitting there talking to Michael. He had his window down. It's hot, roll the window down, and I was like, 16 miles to E. We got it 16. Originally it said we were gonna get there with 9 miles to E, but we got there with 16 instead. 1 second, Sam's back. Sam had lost her phone. She needed help finding it. She doesn't realize there's no easy way for me to pause it. I gotta actually reach and stuff, so. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I think that's the biggest thing that's annoying about this, is I do not have a great attention span, and I can easily lose track of what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, Kroger! Kroger. We were at Kroger. I was telling you about my day. I don't know where I was going with it, though. That's what kind of makes me mad. It's all in my head, and now it's gone. I did good on gas. Got a lot done. But because of the fact that I had to do all this, I was out half the day. I also just noticed when I had to call Sam's phone, which, why is she walking in here again? She needed help with her watch. Again. Which normally that wouldn't be a problem. Like if I was streaming, I have no problem with that. I just mute my mic and she come in and I deal with it all. But since it's recording, I don't feel like editing all that out. I don't know. But she's kind of flipping out right now because I sat there and I told her sternly. I go, when you interrupt me and continue to interrupt me, it makes me feel like what I'm doing doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what I'm doing. And she knows I have a passion about content creation, even if I have no intention of going anywhere with it. It's just, it helps me mentally. And it's just very soothing to me. So me telling her that her interrupting me makes me feel like what I'm doing does not matter at all. It kind of hits. It would be like if she were sitting there drawing and I call her to come do something and she says, give me a minute, let me finish this. And I go, no, you have to come right now. That's me telling her that her drawing, her whatever she has a passion for doesn't mean anything. And this is like complete different parenting than my mom, because my mom hates the fact that she goes, okay, give me a minute. Because to her, she goes, it needs to be done now. No, it doesn't. Nothing. Unless you have fallen and you need help up, nothing needs to be done right now. Release your control. Okay? Unpopular opinions. When I do that, I think of Chris, which is kind of funny because I've been, doing shit like that for a long time. But now, every time I do it, I think of only being Chris, because she does it in her WIP chats and stuff like that. And I have no clue where I got that from. Maybe she could figure out where she got it from and tell me. Which I did buy something thanks to Chris. She's a bad influence. I bought this, like, knock journal. Cause she was planning her month or whatever, or she was showing her month of May. And I go, ooh, pretty. I'm gonna need that. And I put it in her messages or in her comments. And before she even had a chance to reply, I had seen that she called it a knock knock journal, and I looked it up and I found it, and now I own one. Am I ever gonna use it? No, it's too nice. So I told my dilemma to my friend, or I told my friend about my new journal, and he's like, how many journals have your friends bought you? And I go, yeah, but they're too nice to use. And I go, this one's even a little too nice. I don't know if I'll use it. And he goes, you know what? Right now, which I haven't done it yet. He goes, right now, go to the Dollar Tree, get yourself one of those black and white composition books. Well, he said notebooks, and I corrected him with composition because I interrupt. That's what ADHD is. Anyway, and there's your journal. There's your notes. So we're going to attempt to take notes and journal. And I figure if I do that, maybe I'll be able to sit there and remember what's going on from day to day. Because that's my biggest problem with these WIP chats is I can't tell you what I did last week. I can't tell you what I did Sunday. You ever have to WIP chat on Saturday? Can't tell you what I did Sunday. Yeah. And I think I recorded it on Friday. I'm not too sure. I have no clue. I don't remember. I don't even know how long this has been recording. And I'm actually very, very tilted. I don't mean to be, and I'm sorry if I am. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this black. Unless I get another topic in my head, and then you know I'll keep going, because that's the way I go. Oh, I was about to turn off my mic on my headset, because I have my headset on. I don't know why I have my headset off. I just never took it off. I paused my video I was watching Diamond Painting by Laura. Is it by? I think it's by. By the way, I was watching her. I was watching Laura. We're just going to say I was watching Laura. I was watching her small shop haul from a couple days ago. I was like, oh crap, I need to get some recording done. That requires me actually talking. So I'll have to pause it, but I never took my headset off. So I have this tickle in the back of my throat and I need to cough, and I went to go grab my headset. Like, in my mind, I was like, okay, just mute your headset, and I looked down and I realized my mic is muted on my headset, so obviously that would not help. Yeah. And I've already had one person sat there and mention in my DMs if I would do a before and after of like this thing I'm doing with Tipsy, and I'm like, no. Just straight up no. Why? Because it's embarrassing how cluttered things are. It just really is. And I understand that a lot of it is depression and the rest of it is anxiety, or a lot of it is depression, anxiety, and the rest of it is ADHD, executive dysfunction problems. And in my head, I am beating myself up, and I'm going to suck it up, Buttercup, and get it done. Yeah. That's not how it works. Yeah. I'm talking to every single one of you that have ever told a neurodivergent person, suck it up and just get it done. That's not how it works. Trust me. We want to suck it up and get it done. And I tell myself that every day. Like I said, I have a very logical brain, but a lot of it is just being forced to mask my entire life. And, yeah. Either way, I think this is a good time to clean it up. I think it might be shorter. It might be the same time. I don't know how long we've been recording this, to be honest. I kind of lost track with all the pauses. I really did. Huh. Okay. Okay. I think we got a lot done. I had to step away for a second. It takes a while to close out the clip and everything, and I needed to calm down because I was really tilted. I need to talk to my daughter. When I paused one of those times, I explained to her really briefly that every time she interrupts me, it's like what I'm doing doesn't matter. Like me, like as a person doesn't matter because it doesn't even matter what I'm doing. It's the fact that she's not respecting my space, and she's kind of upset. So I need to go and talk to her about that. But I think it's very important to share your feelings with your family and people around you, and I'm not 100% great about that. I'll share with y'all all day long, but with those close to me, I'm not that great. So I need to get better at that, and I'm working on it, But either way, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed what you saw today, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, if you have any comments of your own, just leave them down below. Let's talk. Let's get a conversation open. My Discord is in the description below. Like I said, just let me know in the comments that you joined, and then I know who it is, so I can sit there and I can let you talk. But you can view everything. It's wide open to see. You just need permission to talk, and that's it. And we got voice channels, we got miscellaneous channels, we got a bunch of things going on. You know how it is. Either way, if you want to hear more like this, if you enjoy my company and my personality or whatever, click on my face to subscribe. Either way, I will see y'all in the next video. Have a good one. Bye!